McCook High School Bison basketball. Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net, the KICX app, and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. We're up in Gering. Oh, we love our trips to the Panhandle, don't we? It's only like how many trips? Fourth trip, my third trip for sure. And we're going to make another trip here in 2 weeks for the District Boys District Tournament as Scotts Bluff will be the host for that. That'll be coming up here in 2 weeks. Bob Golke will join me for the play-by-play. Color coming up here shortly as the Bison girls try to keep their winning ways. Last week had a great weekend with back-to-back. The win against Ogallala, of course, is a big one. And followed that up with Alliance on Saturday. And they got a Gering team that's not too bad. They'll be Gering, I think it's going to be the number 2 seed at Sydney out in this West District coming up when they start playing here right around the corner. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Sydney's by far the best team in that district. Scotts Bluff, I think, is the 3, and Alliance going to be the 4. So that will be what we're looking for once again coming up out of the West District. The Bison girls are going to be the number 2 seed behind Grand Island Northwest. Northwest had a big win last night. Hello, Mr. Bob Golke. How are you?
Well, happy Valentine's Day, Rich. It's great to be in Gering, Nebraska.
What a time. I got to spend Valentine's Day, not with my wife, but I got to spend it with Bob. How about that?
Well, and I wouldn't even be able to spend it with my wife if these games were in McCook because she's in Phoenix right now. So, it's 64 degrees last I checked down there, and she's having quite a nice week.
I bet she is. You just had a little conversation with Gering volleyball coach, didn't you?
Yep. She informed me of a rule change for next year already. They're going to start doing the old double hits on the second ball now, so everybody better be prepared for that because people are going to lose their mind those first couple games when they see that going on.
That certain coach from McCook and that certain coach for Southwest, they wouldn't do that to you, would they?
No. They're very courteous and kind, and all the fans applaud every time I get out there.
McCook and Gering girls, you got the lineups. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the Gering Bulldogs. They'll be in their home whites with blue numerals and gold trim. They'll go with Aubrey Anderson. She's a 5'7" sophomore. Mackenzie Todd is a 5'11", very nice player. Coach just told me she is going to, I believe she said, either Midland or Doane to play volleyball. So Mackenzie Todd, she's a 5'11" senior. Jason Brown, she's a 5'5" junior. J.C. Cochran, which is the coach's daughter, by the way, she's a 5'11" sophomore. And Kira Baird, she's a 5'10" senior. So Gering, 5'11", 5'10" across the front row. Head coach for Gering is Brittany Macias. Lady Bison will go with their standard 5. Malia Hilker, 5'7" senior. Brooklyn Gillen, 5'6" senior. Callie Crawford, the 5'10" sophomore. Jaylee Walgren, 5'8" junior. And Paige Bortner, the 5'7" senior. And head coach Amy Schall brings them out.
I think the Cochran girl's going to go to North Platte Community College for volleyball. Did she say that?
This one is only a sophomore.
Okay.
So
I thought she said somebody's going to North Platte Community College or something like that.
No, it's one of the.
It's going to college for some place.
Mackenzie Todd is going to either Doane or Midland.
There you go.
To play. So. And again, she's a very nice player for them.
We have our national anthem. We're back more with the pregame tip-off. McCook and Gering girls next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Gering. How about the national anthem? Ted Nugent, Jimi Hendrix out there. He played the lead guitar. Should have been a Super Bowl 59 halftime show. Would have been a lot better than what they had.
Well, exactly, but very interesting choice there of, yes, national anthems.
Lady Bison and their road black uniform trimmed with red and black. By the way, Bison girls JVs thumped them today beating them by 30.
Yeah, exactly. They had a great game. Just right from the get-go, they were pressing and just wreaking havoc with Gering's JV team. So let's hope that carries over.
Exactly. That would be awful nice. You had a hype video, kind of like McCook does back at home, a hype video that the lights have gone out. And they got the lineups for Gering coming up here shortly. We're in Scottsbluff across the way tomorrow. Earlier start time, Bob, 3:10 pregame, 3:30 tip-off for the girls with the guys' game to follow. The boys' game tonight for the Bison boys. And Coach Imus, we'll talk to him in pregame. I know on paper McCook should win that, but when you come up here after a road trip, it's always tough.
Very, very hard to just get off the bus and come out and play, to your best abilities. Fact is, it'll be very important for them to get that game. Scottsbluff game is going to be a very, very challenging matchup with the Bearcats. So this is the game you really want to focus on and make sure you get at least one out of here. And this one tonight will be the best opportunity.
We got a little strange angle for our YouTube channel for this one. We're up in a corner up here where they put us up here. So that's what we have. And we got a lot of folks already on board watching already. And we'll hold out the Wi-Fi. It's kind of glitching around a little bit. Nothing. I've tried everything in the last hour and a half or so. So we'll get that one going as well. So, but the Bison girls, they can win these final. They're not going to get the 1 seed. They're going to have to go to Grand Island Northwest. But still, it just builds their momentum getting ready for the postseason.
Well, these are very winnable games for the Lady Bison, and you want to finish out the year strong. There's no reason why they can't go ahead and get the sweep up here. But they're going to have to play 2 good games to do it because again, it's a big-time road trip.
Here we go. Bison basketball, Kicks 96.1, highplanesradio.net, our KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Callie Crawford will jump into midcourt. And jumping it against, is that J.C. Cochran? I think got the long ponytail. That's 33. And Gering's got some size, don't they?
5'11", 5'10" across the front row.
Here we go. Bison going left to right. Tip control. McCook. Paige Portner kind of got in front of that pass. Layup's on the way and good. Good start from McCook. It's 2-0.
Boy, right off the initial tip there, Lady Bison going to pick it up with the press right away.
Tipped by Jaylee Walgren. The McCook can get their defense going early. It just helps their offense so much.
It was a great tip-off play there. Just one tap to Paige Portner and went right to the basket for the layup.
2-0 Lady Bison with the lead. High post now. It's Baird. Go inside. Jumpers on the way. They went a little high-low that time, Bob. And McCook, I know we don't see a lot of high-low of McCook, but that time they did. Gering did. And it's Jacelyn Brown to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, Brooklyn Gilling going to pick up her first foul. And again, very attacking mode for Gering. One pass going right down the lane.
Free throws on the way and good. Our score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
Candy Graham for Mongo.
You've been working this week a little bit, haven't you? Second free throw is going to be on the way and miss. Rebound, Callie Crawford for McCook. I haven't been in this gym forever. It's been a long time since I've been here. I think Mark came up here a couple of years ago. Bison turned the ball over against their press. Gering has it right back. Todd has it. They go bounce pass on the low block. Cochran trying to maneuver against Crawford out front now. It's Mackenzie Todd on the move with a dribble. Dumps it off. Baird jumpers on the way. Rolls off. Rebound by Crawford for the Bison.
Really important for the Lady Bison to take care of those backboards on both the offensive and defensive side.
Bison to get it. Brooklyn Gillen now. Jaylee Walgren's 3. It's out of bounds off of Gering last one off the hand of Aubrey Anderson. Back to McCook.
Yeah, Aaliyah Hilkert here trying to get the rebound, but Anderson tapped it over her shoulder.
Off the inbounds, Crawford has it on the move. Right-handed dribble out front, free throw line. Now Walgren on the move. Skip pass, and good to see Brooklyn Gillen. I had no restrictions. She had the restriction against the Lions coming off, of course, a night stay in the hospital, but back at practice, no restrictions.
I'm sure they'll be very careful and take care of things and kind of listen to her a little bit too, but it's really nice to see her back out there.
Walgren has it. Bortner has it, top of the circle. Against the man-to-man pressure, dumps it off Walgren. Return pass to Page. That's, oh boy, a lot of contact and low block. Kick out Hilker. High archer missed it, and rebound by Gering.
Boy, Mackenzie Todd there really got away with the push in the back, it looked like.
Long three, and the kick out three's on the way and good. And Gering's got their first lead, 4-2.
Aubrey Anderson there, nobody in her face.
Bison break the pressure. Hilker, the trailer is Walgren. Lamps on the way and good. We got a tie ball game of 4. Almost thought that Hilker was just going to turn around and go to the bucket that time, but Walgren was coming right at her.
Yeah, Gering's going to try and do some of the same thing McCook does.
And a baseball pass goes whiz past went a past McCook defender and Gering, no touch, and the Bison will get it back.
Boy, a little chin music there on that slider that she threw.
Gillen, it's a bad pass. Looking for Crawford. Baird picks it off. Here comes Gering to the way off the turnover. We're tie ball game. 2 minutes gone in the quarter. 4-4. Baird, top of the circle, missed everything on the 3, and McCook will get it back.
Yeah, Coach Cochran told us that if Gering gets their press going, they are really double tough. So Lady Bison have already had a couple of turnovers.
Brooklyn Gillen, Callie Crawford, backcourt. Break the timeline now. Paige Bortner. Page dump it down inside of Walgren, and the foul on the way up. It's going to be a 2-shot foul coming up for Jay Lee, as the foul is going to be called against Aubrey Anderson.
First foul on Gering of the night.
Again, apologize on the YouTube channel, folks. It's the best we can get tonight in this gymnasium. Free throws on the way and good by Walgren. It's a 1-point game, 5-4. One more for Jay Lee on the way, making a 2-point game. It's on the way too strong. Almost tried to follow her shots. Gering comes out with it, and here come the Bulldogs the other way.
Near steal by Paige Bortner.
Lead pass to Baird. Lamps on the way and good. They beat McCook down the court a couple of times, Bob.
Well, you know this team, they've had a pretty good schedule themselves, and they've played teams with pressure, certainly the Sydneys and the Scotts Bluffs.
Crawford, tough shot at the glass, tough angle, missed it, and the foul is going to be called against Cochran. Tough angle by Callie. She kind of forced the shot a little bit and go to the free throw line.
Drew the contact.
6-5, Gering 1-point lead at 5:36 left. First quarter free throw is going to be on the way and missed. A lot of sports going on. Good luck, Bison wrestlers tomorrow. They're in Crete for the B1 district. We'll keep an eye on that in our coverage tomorrow. And also the Bison swimmers and divers are in Hastings today and tomorrow for their regular season finale. 1 of 2 for the free throw line. Bison have a tie ball game, 6-6. Bortner near stealing backcourt. Gering's got to push it across the timeline. About a second or two to spare that time. On the move, the runner by Todd. Kick out 3 is going to be on the way and good on the kick out by Aubrey Anderson. And it's 9-6 Gering.
Yeah, same spot, exact same shot.
Dribble kick, a lot of that by Gering in this one. Callie Crawford crossed the timeline, got it poked away. Midcourt by Mackenzie Todd, and the Bison will get it back. 9-6 Bulldog lead, 3 minutes gone in the quarter. Gillen, free throwing line, got it poked away. She'll let it go out of bounds. Bison will keep it, 23 on the shot clock. Gillen off the sideline pass, Callie Crawford. Out front now to Gillen. Gering, a little zone look off the inbounds and swiped away from behind that time. And a double dribble is going to be called by Mackenzie Todd. That might have saved a layup that time.
Definitely did. Brooklyn Gillen kind of got trapped there. Ball above her head. Mackenzie Todd attacked her right away.
Bortner off the inbounds, 9-6 Gering lead. Below the 5-minute mark here, quarter number 1 from Gering High School. Gillen now looking a little backdoor cut. Bortner wasn't right there. Now Malia Hilker. Kick out, baseline 3 by Bortner is going to be overshot a little bit. Rebound backside, Walgren fighting for it, but it's Cochran who comes up with it. Gering to the way, lead pass down court now to Mackenzie Todd. They'll swing it now the other way, just inside the 3-point line. Brown, jumpers on the way, missed it. Long rebound, Jaylee Walgren, and she stepped out of bounds. It'll be back to Gering underneath.
Lady Bison haven't given up a lot of second chance opportunities, so at least they're holding their own on the boards at this point.
Off the inbounds. Out front, Aubrey Anderson dumping it inside to Baird. Boy, she went out of the layup that time on a catch. She saves it right to a McCook player. Bison the other way, trailing by 3, 9-6. Bortner on the move. Kick out now to Hilker. Malia out front. Brooklyn Gillen's 3 for the tie. Missed it. Rebound. Gering had a nice check out underneath by Cochran. Bulldogs the other way with a 3-point lead under the 4-minute mark. The lob to Baird had a nice post-up move, missed the layup. Crawford tipped it, and Bortner with the loose ball, and another bunny missed.
Boy, Baird just too far underneath there, and then a little too hard off the backboard.
As Gering using their size against a little shorter McCook team. Walgren 3 for the tie. Got it. Left side wing. We're tied at 9.
Jay Lee having a nice night. 6 points so far.
6 of the 9 points. And Bortner on the loose ball. Almost flirting with going over and back that time. Didn't quite do it. Gillen has it on the move. Brooklyn, a little spin move. Jumpers that blocked in the play. And here comes Gering off the loose ball.
Boy, both teams are having a little bit of trouble with the other team's press.
Mackenzie Todd has it on move. Left side. Tough shot. Missed it. Rebound backside. Baird put back their size again on the offensive glass, Bob. It's going to be a 2-shot foul coming up.
That's really the first time that they've had a second chance opportunity. They're kind of a wild shot by Mackenzie Todd there, but again, the rebound came right back to Baird.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul coming up. Gering and McCook tied at 9 apiece. 3-minute mark coming up here. Quarter number 1. Free throws on the way and short. Alice Weimer, the freshman, for the first time will spell Jaylee Walgren. And that's the first sub of the ball game for McCook. Second free throw, Baird's on the way and good. 1-point Bulldog lead, 10-9. Now the Bulldogs will sub for the first time, 22. Ivy Bruckner, a 5'10" sophomore, more size coming off the bench.
They're not short at all, and really pretty young team overall than Mackenzie Todd.
Always get a chance to see some of these Gering players of the McCook volleyball invite in the fall. Nice job, hustle that time. Cochran knocked out of bounds, and the Bison will get it at midcourt. 10-9 Gering lead, quarter number 1. Bortner off the inbounds. Looking, Gillen flirting with
a little tightrope there.
Exactly right. And Weimer kick out. Hilker 3 baseline corners on the way, missed it. And rebound backside by Mackenzie Todd. Gering the other way. Bison back in good shape. By the way, this corner 3 right below me, it's impossible. I cannot get the shot. And we've got a reach and foul going to be called. I think Gillen with a reach. I don't think it was Weimer. I think it was Brooklyn. And no, it was Weimer. My bad.
Well, that's good because that would have been Brooklyn's second.
Third team foul against the Bison in the quarter. 2:45 left, quarter number 1. It's Gering by 1, 10-9. They find Aubrey Anderson baseline, no shots. Off the block now, it's Cochran, whip pass backside of Bruckner. It goes out of bounds off Weimer last between the legs and goes back to Gering.
Good defense by Alice Weimer. They're making sure they couldn't get that pass onto the inside.
Inbounds pass. They find on the block. Jumpers up and good. That was too easy that time by Bruckner.
Set play on the inbounds pass, just crisscrossed in the middle and found the open player.
12-9, Gering by 3 again. Crawford has it, baseline 3 for the tie. In and out. Had a good look. Rebound by Mackenzie Todd. Quickly up court now, pushing the tempo a little bit. Kick out, jumper inside the 3-point line. It's an air ball that time by Cochran. Gillen the other way for the Bison. Brooklyn, tough shot off balance, missed the shot. And committed the foul, Bob, and that's number 2 on her.
That is going to be number 2 that time. Got her arm kind of tangled up with Cochran there. And again, that's a foul you got to call.
Fourth team foul against the Bison. 2-minute mark coming up. Well, they got Brooklyn with 1.
We'll take it.
So I'm glad you're right that one, Bob.
I thought she got the first foul of the game is what I had marked down.
Fourth team foul against the Bison. Gering with a 3-point lead the other way. Little step back threes on the way, missed it. Rebound, putbacks on the way, missed by Ivy Bruckner, who's made her presence known inside, Bob, in the first couple of possessions. She'll go to the free throw line.
Not sure who's going to get the foul, Bortner or Callie Crawford, but it looks like they're going to give Paige the foul, her first.
So it's 2 shots the rest of this first quarter, minute 55 left. Quarter number 1, 12-9 Gering. Free throw's going to be on the way and good. 13-9. Gering by 4. Second free throw is on the way and missed it. Rebound. Crawford knew it's stolen away this time by Brown. New life, new 35-second shot clock for Gering. They find Brown. Corner 3 is going to be on the way, in and out. Rebounded by Alice Weimer. Bison need to get some offense going a little bit. Weimer the other way. Skip past Paige Bortner. Let the defense go by. Jumper's on the way. A little mid-range jumper. Missed it. Almost banked it that time. Rebounded by Brown.
And getting a bad feeling here. Lady Bison often they're shooting a little bit so far.
Bortner the other way on a loose ball. Page, look out from behind. Somebody yell out, Wolf. And no, I don't know if anybody did. And it goes out of bounds off of Gering last. They shot well against Ogallala last Friday, didn't they?
Exactly right.
Page Bortner off the inbounds pass way out front. Callie Crawford. Layson Keller in the ballgame for the first time. Pass tipped and recovered by Browns. Turnover back to Gering the other way. On the move. A little tough shot up and under move that time by Baird. The biggest lead, Bob, at 6 points, 15-9.
That was an impressive move, frankly, going to the hoop there.
Home run pass down court to Hilker. It's tipped out of bounds. And Gering looks, pretty good here.
They're very capable, it appears, no doubt about it.
Coach Macias will go to the bench, and number 21, Camry Lopez, a 5'8" junior, will check in for the first time, and Brown will get her first break.
Lady Bison really haven't had to deal with a ton of height in any of their games. This is, again, 5'11", 5'11", 5'10", it's about as tall as they've had to face.
Paige Bortner off the inbounds pass. Brooklyn Gillen, chance to set up this half court against their man-to-man pressure. Brooklyn out front now, Layson Keller. Swinging up, Paige Bortner, find Crawford. That's a tough pass, got it knocked right back. Paige has it right back. On the move. Now Gillen. Out front, Hilker. 12 on the shot clock. Bortner has it right side. Paige, a little step back three. Glass that time missed it, but Keller's right there. Putback's good.
Look what I found.
That one reminiscent of the Ogallala game. Remember that fourth quarter? Right. She had a big putback. You remember that?
Exactly.
Walking violation going to be called against Gering. The Bison will get it back, but 36 seconds left in the quarter.
We'll see how patient they want to be here. Basically can use the whole clock.
Yeah, Layson was right there. Johnny in the spot. Put it back in it from a foot out.
Everybody caught flat-footed, exactly.
15-11 Bison play for a actually shot clock, game clock's almost identical. Crawford's three's on the way and good. Just like that, Bison draw within one, Bob, 15-14.
Nice to see Callie knock that down as well.
As Gering through traffic the other way by Anderson. Kick out threes on the way and missed that time by Todd. Rebound Gering. Swinging to Bruckner. Baseline jumper is good. The sophomore with another bucket at 17-14.
5 points for her in the quarter. She's been a spark off the bench.
Crawford with 2 seconds. Heaves it. That's your quarter. Bison trail at 17-14. The second quarter from Gering is coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Gering, 17-14 Bulldogs, Bob.
Nice quarter for Gering and McCook just hanging in there, only down 3. For Gering, Aubrey Anderson ended up with 6, Jason Brown with 1. Ivy Bruckner, like I said, off the bench with 5, and Kira Baird with 5 as well. For the Bison, Layson Keller with 2, Callie Crawford with 4, Jaylee Walgren with 6, and Paige Bortner with a bucket.
Original starting 5 back in the McCook to begin the quarter, 17-14. Gering long 3 by Cochran's no good, and Crawford the defensive board. Bortner quickly pushes it down court. Walgren whip pass backside, collision. There is no whistle on that except for out of bounds. Are you kidding me?
Somebody's going to get hurt out there,
How in the world
guys.
do you not call something on that? Oh, my gosh, guys. Come on.
That was, both players felt the brunt of that one.
Yeah. Bison get it back with Malia Hilker. Bounce pass to find Bortner. Working inside. Dumps it off to Walgren. Jumper, little mid-range jumper. Missed it. And comes right into the lap of Lopez. And here comes Gering the other way, up 3 early second quarter.
Yeah, Lady Bison got to rely on that defense, boy, because the shots are kind of sporadic at this point.
Well, high-low look, whip pass. How did that get through? Baird looking for Cochran. No touch, goes back to McCook.
Don't right by Jaylee Walgren.
Bison get back trailing by 3. Gillen has it. Walgren baselines. Bortner in traffic that time. Nice little step through, left-handed layups on the wing, good. Way to use that left hand to boot by the senior. It's a 1-point game.
Great recognition by Paige Bortner. They're aggressive on the move.
Gering throws the ball away. Lead pass down court to Mackenzie Todd. Led her too far that time. Goes back to the Bison on the turnover. We'll see Megan Miller, the senior, checking in. God bless her dad, who we had on the way up.
We ran interference for us?
Oh, he ran interference. Did a great job. Steve did. Steve Miller, the famous Steve Miller band, by the way.
That is right.
Yeah, exactly right. Bison with the basketball, chance to take the lead. Hilker, baseline jumpers on the way, missed it. Rebound, Gering.
Just a bit strong. Not sure if she could have used the backboard there, but tough shot there from about 4 or 5 feet away.
Mackenzie Todd, they'll swing it out right side. Lopez, threes on the way and good. Come on, 3 or 4 threes in the half for them.
Yeah, definitely the third one there. Lopez, hard to miss her with those shoes.
Yeah.
That is banana yellow, baby.
Bortner, pass kind of behind her. She retrieves, double teamed, looking, whip pass outside. Pass went a little wide of Malia Hilker. Couldn't quite catch it. We'll go back to Gering.
Defensive pressure just forced things a little too quick for McCook.
Crawford and Weimer will check back in as Miller and Hilker will set.
Yeah, I don't think Gering is doing anything that McCook hasn't seen over the course of the year. Obviously, they've faced pressure from the Mindens and Gothenburgs of the world, but having a little more trouble with this height, I think.
2016 Brown across the timeline out front. Threes on the way from Todd. No, pass up the 3. Now Lopez, now Todd. Now she'll chuck a 3 left side air ball. Wide right that time. Brown backside, kicked it back out. Brooklyn Gillen with a steal the other way. Brooklyn put on the Jets a little bit left side. Layups on the way and a hand check. And when they call it, they will call it a 2-shot foul on the way up. Brooklyn to the free throw line for 2.
I was afraid that whistle came too early.
Yeah.
It was right, and they were going to call it on the floor. First foul on Mackenzie Todd.
Halftime score on the Hawk. Maywood Hayes Center over Juanita Palisade, 42-7.
I'm sure that's a misprint.
Wolves had a tight one with Ogallala last night.
Played well.
And lost by, was it a 10-point game? Something like that? Officials are talking to...
Looking for an earring, maybe?
Did she lose one?
Or did she... There's not a cut or anything on the ear, is there?
No clue. Yeah, I your guess is as good as mine. 2016 Brooklyn, one more free throw. Free throw's on the way, too strong. Lopez on the defensive board, and here comes Gering the other way with a 4-point lead. Early second quarter score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
Deep lane.
Bortner on a good steal, kind of a lollipop, nonchalant pass, and here comes McCook off a Gering turnover. Gillen has it out front, skip pass, wide pass to Paige Bortner. Not a good pass at all. We'll go back to Gering.
Just that continual defensive pressure just kind of forces things a little bit quicker than you want and forces you to try and pass a little bit different.
Brown swinging out outside of Mackenzie Todd. 2016 Gering. They've led a lot in this first half so far. Lopez, Baird in the cut, little turnaround, fadeaway jumper, missed it. Rebound tip right to Crawford. Here comes McCook the other way with Paige Bortner. Lead pass. Alice Weimer on the fly. A little pump fake. Dumps it off to Walgren, who really wasn't expecting it, but thank goodness she caught it and put it up and in.
Thank you very much, Alice. Jaylee says.
20-18, 2-point game and a steal. Gillen on a 2-on-1 now. Crawford up, missed it, drew the foul. Brown on the way up. It's going to be and now they don't call this a shooting foul. Oh, boy, it's going to be a long night with these 3.
She was raising her arms
exactly
to go, but
right.
I don't understand how you can't.
Yeah. Kick out Alice Weimer. 3's on the way. We'll take that anyway. A big 3 by the freshman. It's a 1-point game, 21-20. Near steal by Brooklyn Gillen as McCook's turning up the heat a little bit, Bob, with their full court press.
Like to see it, very active on defense. Full timeout coming for the Bulldogs.
Yep, we'll take a break. Back to Gary next. It's Bison Basketball, Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Gering's. 21-20. Bison have scored the last 4, Bob, and a big 3 by Weimer. Gering calls timeout.
Pressure coming again. Interesting situation too. The refs did talk to the one. I can't remember which player it was from Gering, but she apparently had an earring in her ear, and they made her take it out. Which I'm a little bit surprised. Frankly, that's a player that's not properly equipped to start the match. That's possibly could be a technical foul. I have a feeling.
Inbounds pass, home run pass, then broken up by Walgren. Couldn't quite catch up with it. Barrett, loose ball. Putbacks on the way, missed it. Rebound by Weimer. Here comes Bortner the other way for the Bison, up 1. Lead pass now to Crawford. Callie left-handed dribble. Out front, tipped away, Mackenzie Todd. Bison a little careless with the pass in that time. Todd on the move, free throw line. Poked away, Weimer's going to be called, I think, with a reach. No, they're going to call the block instead. Against Brooklyn Gillen, and that's number 2. I thought it was Weimer maybe on the reach at that time.
Kind of the swipe there, yeah.
Yeah. Second team fell against the first team fell against the Bison in the quarter. Off the inbounds, Bruckner is back in the ball game. Jumpers on the way, missed it. Everything.
Forced that one a little bit. I don't think she was really ready. Had her feet set.
Lead pass, Bortner, great save that time. As she goes into the wall, hopefully she's okay. Slow getting back. 5 on 4. Gering 3 is going to be an air ball that time by Cochran.
Both teams working awful hard, Rich.
Yeah.
I wonder if the legs are starting to go a little bit.
That wasn't Bruckner, that one is Baird. I got 20. How I got 22 and 44 mixed up, I have no idea.
These girls need to cut these ponytails so we can see their numbers.
That's exactly right. Gillen bounce pass Bortner free throw line. Page out front, Brooklyn Gillen. Bison by 1, 21-20. Brooklyn out 4 point. They're
double teaming.
Yep, guards all over the place. They'll dump it down. The foul's going to be called against Paige Bortner, and the 2-shot foul coming up for Mackenzie Todd. Just the passing at times, Bob. Boy, you got to be crisp with those passes, or those guards, especially out front for Gering, going to be all over you.
Anytime they have an opportunity to double, they're going to do that on both sides of you there. So again, I think some of the Bison are going to have to kind of maybe do the old backdoor type stuff to get the pressure off a little.
First free throw is good. And we're tied at 21-21. Bortner sets with her 2 fouls. Gillen's out with the 2 fouls. Brecken Gale back in and Malia Hilker back in. Free throws on the way and good. Gering's got a 1-point lead again, 22-21. Bison the other way. Brecken getting her first minutes. Crawford has the top of the circle. Got it poked away. Going to have a reaching foul going to be called against Mackenzie Todd out front.
Going to be her second.
That's going to be.
Of course, don't trust me, but it is her second. Yes.
Third team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter. 3:55 left. Would be nice if McCook can get themselves to the foul line, maybe. Walgren out front. Hilker, baseline. Crawford. And a blocking or a hold is going to be called the far side against Aubrey Anderson. That'll be team foul number 4, and the Bulldogs picking up a couple of cheap ones.
Yeah, second foul on Anderson as well. Yeah, 3:45 left in the quarter, so if the Bison can get to the free throw line, a lot of time left.
Walgren has it, swing out front now to Hilker, baseline, Alice Weimer, baseline 3, got another one. Bison by 2, 24-22.
Second one on the quarter for her. Boy, nice shooting touch.
No question about it, gaining confidence by the game. Todd, bounce pass, Baird, a nice job breaking the pressure that time, the full court press, 24-24.
Textbook example there by the Bulldogs.
Bison the other way. Crawford having trouble with Todd at midcourt. Loose ball picked up by Mackenzie Todd. A little dangerous for her with the 2 fouls to boot as well. Brown has it, whip pass backside. Anderson, they'll go inside, jumper up and missed by Cochran, but drew the foul. And that's Walgren. Is that number 2 on her?
That's going to be 2 on Jaylee. Or no, I only have her for...
Just 1?
Well, but I think they gave that earlier one to her.
Instead of Brooklyn, the 1.
Right. Yes, her second.
And it'll be J.C. Cochran at the free throw. That's number 3 on Walgren. So she's gone for the rest of the half. Gillen back in with the 2 fouls. 25-24, Gering by 1. Second free throw is on the way and good. 26-24. Bison the other way. Bortner has it. Page against a trapping defense out front. Now Gillen, Brooklyn, free throw line, dumps it off Hilker out front now to Bortner. Kelly Crawford, good look at a high arc and 3s on the way, man. A lot of air on that one, but it goes in. It's 27-26.
Really the first uncontested shot Kelly Crawford's had tonight.
Gering breaks the pressure via the pass. Mackenzie Todd the other way with 2:38 left in the quarter. Whip pass backside now to Brown. They'll swing it backside. Todd's 3 left sides on the way and buried it. Both teams getting the perimeter game going a little bit more, Bob.
Boy, she's all or nothing. Last shot was an air ball. This one's a perfect 3.
Gillen has it out front. Now Callie Crawford, 2-point Bulldog lead. Tough pass, picked off, far side. Anderson dumps it off. The layup's on the way and missed that time by Todd. Here comes McCook the other way. Brooklyn Gillen left right on the offense. Down 2. Weimer has it. Now Bortner, whip pass aside. Crawford, low block. A lot of contact. Should have been an and 1. It buckets up and good. We're tied at 29.
Boy, no fooling there. Backed in and got hit a couple of different times in there.
And on the lob, here comes Gering. They break the timeline. Mackenzie Todd gets the numbers. The runner inside and rolls in, beating McCook down the floor. And both teams are kind of scoring at will every time, aren't they?
Once they beat the defense, they're cashing in on it.
31-29. Bison by 2, or lead trail by 2. A minute 35 left. Hilker's 3 is going to be off the mark. Crawford got the rebound, got knocked down. Gillen putbacks on the way, missed it. Loose ball picked up by McCook with a fresh 35.
Wow.
Gillen has it trapped out front now to Bortner. Page's 3's on the way, and it banked it through. Top of the circle, Bison by 1, 32-31. Got a barn burner going in. It's Todd on the move, the jumper, and I think it's Bortner, and I think it's number 3, Bob, if I'm not mistaken.
Little bit late with that whistle, maybe.
So that's going to be 2 starters down for Coach Child with 3 fouls as Walgren's got 3, Bortner's got 3. And free throws coming up from Mackenzie Todd. First one's on the way and good. Tie ball game 32-32. Here in quarter number 2. Once again from Gering High School. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Second free throw and rattles in, 33-32. Bison have it back. Once again, trailing by 1. A minute coming up on 1 minute left.
Bulldogs 8 points on free throws so far in this game.
They've hit some clutch free throws, yeah. Team fouls tied at 4 apiece. Weimer on the spin move, kick out Gillen. 3's on the way, got it. Bison shooting pretty well here in quarter number 2, aren't they?
Things are picking up without a doubt.
35-33. Hopefully that'll continue to half number 2. You know, when's the last time?
Oh, hold on a second here.
Did they say that'd go off Gering? You thought it did.
So do a lot of Bison fans over there.
And Coach Amy Shaw wants to talk about a Bison trailing it or lead it by 2. Quick 30-second break to Bison basketball. Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Gering. Final 42 seconds of the quarter, Bob. What a half, 35-33.
Actually been a very entertaining game. Both teams have had their share of scoring opportunities. They've cashed in. They've forced turnovers. Kind of mirror images so far.
Off the inbounds, Gering's got the ball. Brown got away with a walk that time.
Yikes.
Floater missed it. Rebound. It's off of McCook out of bounds. Goes back to Gering. Lily Gaines going to check in. Bison bench is going to have to come up big with some of this foul trouble.
They're going to get more playing time in the second half here and going to have to be productive or at least hold their own.
Halftime, we're going to have stats with Bob, but we're going to reset everything and get this, try to get this, fix this YouTube channel a little bit. The Wi-Fi in this stinking gym is not helping me out any. So it goes out of bounds off Gering last. McCook will get it back with 32 seconds left and a 2-point lead. And we got a lot of folks watching. Apologize about the glitchings and everything. I've tried a lot of things since we got here, but not working a lot. So Gillen has it out front. Brooklyn out front now, Alice Weimer. Bison play for a final shot. Shot clock is off. Alice, a couple of big threes here in this quarter. Now Gillen out front. 12 seconds left. Mega move. Looking for a little handoff. Skip pass now to Callie Crawford with 5, with 4. Gillen with 2 seconds. Tough shot, missed it. That's your half. Bison lead at 35-33 here at the half. Back to talk about it, Bob and I, in just a moment. Bison basketball kicks 96-1.